Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer. Let's talk some mountain weather here on this Saturday afternoon. We'll look at the new numbers and trends, and we're in the middle of a very active snowy period across the west from California all the way through the interior. We've got this snail's pace, almost cut off spinner low, cold core coming through California with exceptionally light, dry powder. With these types of low snow levels and cold air, it's been really something to see and watch. Now behind this spinner low, which actually ejects from California tomorrow and moves into the interior, there are actually two other storm systems behind it. So again, very active pattern all the way into the first week of March. And in the Northeast, you've also got two chances of snow coming with some moderate snow amounts in the forecast. So we'll look at all that coming up. I want to show you a couple of camps here and situations. So this is up in Mammoth. They're reporting 31 to 33 inches of snow in the last 24 to 48 hours. It's exactly what I was forecasting. And look at that summit camera, completely covered in snow. There's just a little bit of daylight. Obviously still snowing over a large part of the mountain, still cleaning that up. Up in Kirkwood, 33 inches over the last 48 hours. 47 inches in the last 7 days. And you've got big snow coming with another two storm systems on the way. In Colorado, as expected, Wolf Creek performed very well. 45 inches in the last 3 days. Really good stuff there. And you've got additional snow coming. The snow that's happening in California will eject out, and it has a southern aspect to it, a southern track or trajectory. And so southern Colorado, including Wolf Creek, will get a nice shot of snow out of these storm systems. I did talk about it this morning on my blog, christomer.com, active pattern through 3-6. So definitely take a look at that. There's your setup right there. I won't go through it today, but you can see the lows are all stacked up, including the cutoff low, or nearly cutoff, that's spinning through California. Now the jet pattern, that is from this morning's run, this data. Let me show you what it looks like this afternoon. It's very similar. Still looking at a big trough across the west, which suggests a stormy atmosphere, an active pattern, if you will, with areas of low pressure sliding through cold air and lots of jet support. And that's on the 6th of March. So between now and the 6th, we may have a string of storm systems that continue to run across the west. So this is a really good setup. All right, here is the blog again. Back to forecast timing. I'll take this full. So forecast radar and satellite. Here's Sunday morning. Here comes the low ejecting out of California, running across the southern tier. Here comes the next big low heading the west coast, 27, 28, spreading snow into the interior, and it just continues to plow through all the way into the second. Here comes the next low. You look up to the Pacific Northwest, and that's the next low that's going to drop down and affect the west. So it's just one storm system after another. All right, I did pull out a couple of resorts here by time. Crested Butte, you can see the numbers over time. That'll take us all the way into the 6th. The Ruby Mountains by request in Nevada, you can see the forecast. Nothing huge. A little bit of snow, light to moderate there, and some gusty winds. These are my forecast totals from this morning. Let me show you what I'm looking at as far as this afternoon goes. So the rest of today through the 27th, another couple of feet to go in California and the Sierra. Looks like another 5 or so for the Tetons during the period, and another 9 to 10 there in the Wasatch, and looking pretty decent there, even in Bryan Head and down in Snowbowl. Colorado 2 to 5, 2 to 6 during that time period, and about a foot up there in the Pacific Northwest. Here's time period number 2. So you're accounting for 2, maybe even 3 storm systems here. 228 through 36. I mean, look at those numbers across Tahoe all the way down to Mammoth. Another 40 to 60 inches. It's just incredible. I mean, I feel like I've been forecasting 50 to 100 inches for like 3 days straight. Look at that. Another foot to 2 feet up there. Probably 2 feet over the Tetons, and close to 2 feet for the Wasatch during that period. Love it. And Colorado 8 to 16. With 2 different lows sliding through, and a couple of feet for Washington State and Oregon. Good period. Good cold air in place. Here's a few specialty maps. So southern Colorado 1 to 2 feet yet to fall between today and the 6th. Heaviest over Wolf Creek. So on top the 45 that you've received over the last 72 hours, we're going to add another 23 to that by the 6th. Gotta love it. All right, central to northern mountains of Colorado, roughly another foot for I-70 in Summit County during that time period. It's a 9-day stretch and a bit more, a couple of feet up there. Cameron, Buff Pass, and Steamboat. All right, specialty map for the Wasatch. 9-day total between today and the 6th of just over 2 feet for Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons, so just about 30 inches. That's on top of what you're already getting in the right now. So that's a 9-day period. All right, final map of the day is the Northeast. You've got a couple of different waves to come through during the time period. Looking at about 5 to 12 inches of snow for most places. A bit more on Washington if we get the wind right. But that's what I'm seeing at this point. So we still have a lot of snow yet to fall with good, consistent cold air in place through about the 6th of March. All right, guys, enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in here. Always appreciate it, and take care.